and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here we go. 180! Watch the slip. Check 13.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 7 catches, 84 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue.
Now a hit and a loose football.
We play to win.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now Lee, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Lee looks to throw. Being chased out left. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Lee to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers. And
he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Lee steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 16 carries, 51 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1. because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Lee. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We got 3, we got 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the 38, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Lee. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
We got four.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Garoppolo again. He completes it to Hunter. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lee throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Lee, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back to throw. Lee. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Mixon, closing in on 100 yards rushing on the afternoon. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Traquan Smith, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 24-3 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Lee to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Bearing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. The reception good for 7. It's third down. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here we go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo now completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Lee now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Garoppolo on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Lee. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Look at me. Go.
To throw is Lee. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, here's Lee. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. Like 80!
On first down, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Go ahead.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This is Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Lee out of the gun, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
Here we go. Lock!
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.